Welcome to this edition of the Osha Street with me, your host, Margaret Mukaveni. Today, our topic of discussion, we're going to look at communication, and we're going to really discuss what effective communication is. Communication is a very important aspect in health and safety in the workplace. When we are doing health and safety implementation, communication is a very important aspect because it enables, it makes sure that everyone understands their roles and responsibilities and they know what to do through communication. If you do not communicate, most of the times we find ourselves failing out, okay? Communication can be in so many ways. It can be employer to employee, then we can have employee to employer, we can have company to the community. These are very important. If we do not communicate, it gets very hard for us to implement even the simplest things. That's why most people be thinking and they're saying, even these people do not have the common sense. But have you communicated? Have you told them what are your expectations? Have you told them what they need to do, what they are supposed to be doing? That's why we are saying that communication is a very important aspect and we need it. We need to find ways to communicate to our people. We can communicate through different ways. We can communicate through policies, through instructions, through procedures, through trainings, through toolbox talks. Okay? As an employer, you've got to make sure that this is part of your health and safety management system as you're doing the implementation. Now, let's look at why do we look at all these forms of communication and why are we doing this? Of what use is it to us? When we communicate more effectively, we reduce the number of accidents in the workplace because people know what to do. And so in this way, they are able to do the right thing at the right time in the right place. Then also, communication enables us, everyone else, to understand their roles and responsibilities very clearly. And in this way, we are not going to have any doubts and people are going to do what they are supposed to be doing. Okay, for example, if you are an employee and you do not understand something and you need to do your work, but you do not know what kind of personal protective equipment you're going to use, when you communicate to your employer, let's say your supervisor, if you ask your supervisor, what happens if your supervisor guides you and they are able to tell you what to do? It helps you be able to do the right thing. But if you do not communicate, you're going to do the wrong thing, and you'll find yourself using maybe the wrong personal protective equipment. And in this way, you'll find yourself getting injured and you'll have problems. And the employer will also have the accident levels increasing, which is something that is not very good. Now let's look at also the other reason as to why we look at communication. Communication enables us to do correct all the relevant decision making at the right place. As an employer, if you communicate to your people, you engage your workers, you will be able to take the right decisions because you've gotten the right information. But if you never communicate, let's say you never get feedback from the employees, you never give feedback to your employees, it's very hard for them to actually to tell you what is supposed to be done or what they need, because these people know if you talk to them and have a discussion with them, communicate to them, they will tell you even to do the right thing. That's why we need to have a good communication system. Now, effective communication is very, very relevant. Choose the right information for the right audience. Make sure at every level, maybe at a worker level, top management level, are they cleaners, know what audience you are communicating to and what message you need to deliver. Okay, if you are to put up signages and communicate any information, any safety instructions, any safety procedures, what audience are you communicating to and in what language are you communicating to? So effective communication is very important. Well, we can discuss more, but for more information, reach out to us through our contacts and subscribe to our Osha Street YouTube channel with me, your host, Margaret Mukaveni. Stay safe.